What do you feel like your purpose is here? What's your purpose?
Purpose. I say my purpose is like to just, I want to say a savior, but I mean that's kind of what it is. But more, yeah, save people that are like me. That, had like this stigma about them. That's like, when you feel the ways that you do, you feel like you really can't talk to nobody.
Feel like what?
Like, like this whole like depression shit. It's like it's ridiculous. Like it's really a hassle because it's really like Chester Bennington said, like being in between here every single day is a dangerous thing, and it scares me sometimes. And sometimes I don't want to talk about it, so I put it through the music and like everything that I do, through the drawings, all that. And like I just want to remove that stigma behind everything. Like we're not all seeking attention, even though like we want help, but we just don't know how to like say it sometimes. Like sometimes we don't even want to say it because we're at that point where you just want to give up, and it feels very easy to give up, very fucking easy. Like it's crazy.
So what's your main goal then before you die?
My main goal, if I ever die by like my own hands or something like that, I just want to leave behind a legacy that says like, there is ways to express yourself without feeling like a fuck up. Like ways you can be yourself without letting the world cast you out. Because to be honest, the world doesn't give a shit about you, and the world doesn't owe you shit. But that doesn't mean you can't take everything from it. I feel like when people say you're supposed to be happy like all the time, I feel like that's bullshit. So I feel like happiness is not forever. It's a reminder. If that makes sense. So yeah, I just want to give the next person, if I don't make it, I want to give the person after me like the tools to like rebuild their foundation or something like that. Hopefully it helps them.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5-6 years?
Well, hopefully not dead. Like just basically living with everybody, but actually living in the moment and not being separate from the moment. Like the moment, like I am that moment, and constantly creating everything that I want to create. Because right now I want to be everything, and right now I feel like I'm doing everything, and it's kind of unreal in a sense. But I want to be doing that on a higher level, like my idols that I grew up like looking at, like Spielberg and Peter Jackson, Spielberg, Peter Jackson, Tarantino, of course, and just existing on like platforms, like every platform that I can be on. Because I feel like there's really no limits to all the shit you can really do now, no matter who sells you what. Like, if people tell you to settle for certain bullshit, you don't have to do that. Because at the end of the day, you have your own limbs, you have everything, you walk in your own shoes. And no one's walking in your shoes for you, no one's feeling what you feel every day. So when someone tells you otherwise, that you can't do shit, or if you feel like you can't create shit, fuck it, just do it. Even if it sucks, just do it. Because you never fucking know where that shit's gonna take you. Because it can go high. Like, it just Don't stop believing in yourself. Essentially, just don't stop. Even if like stopping is very easy. And for everyone that's like, I guess, struggling with mental health, I say that to you again, don't stop. Even if it feels like you want to stop so fucking badly that it's like it's calling your name, like that bullet, that blade, it's calling your name. Just don't stop being you for the sake of the impact you can bring for everybody. And don't be afraid, because fear is what keeps us all going, to be honest. That's about it.
My purpose is, sometimes I feel like a vessel that God speaks through. Like I'm here for a reason, but like my main reason is to bring others up with me. Because a lot of people say I have like an uplifting energy. I have a way with words, so I feel like, sometimes I feel like I'm a guardian angel in disguise, if that makes sense. I just have like I don't know. The past year has been like a really positive outlook on life, so I feel like my purpose is to lift everybody else up as well.
What do you see yourself as beyond like a guardian angel? Like what do you want to do?
Create. I don't even see this as a planet. This is more of a playground to me. I feel like Earth is like just one canvas to me. It's a planet, but at the same time, it's like a drawing board for like what's next. So it's like, everything I think about is future. Nothing is really present. And I don't have time to dwell on anything in the past, because all that does is just hinder me. So everything is more like what's next. Every step in my head is what's next, what's next, what's next. And I'll never be satisfied. Nothing will ever satisfy me. There's always more. Like, eventually, I'll probably be, if I'm still here, and if we really make it to Mars, or we figure out how to travel at light speed, I'll be creating across the universe or something like that. I can't tell you what the future holds for me, because I don't even know that, but I would say in the next 5 years, I will be known way more for what I'm trying to do now, just on a bigger platform. People will finally start paying attention and understand what I was doing all along. Shout out to Kanye, because I'm a futurist. And futurists start to think in crazy ways, but everybody will call you crazy, and then when they finally see what's happening, then they'll understand. That sounds so edgy, but that's what it is, sadly. There's politics to this, when there really shouldn't be, but there is politics to this. So in the next 5 years, I'll either be up. Actually, there is no way but up, actually. No way but up. So in the next 5 years, I'll be inspiring a lot of people. And on a way bigger level. Everything that I'm doing now, just on a higher level. Pretty much. That's really it. Changing everything for the culture. What is your main purpose here?
I feel like the main purpose where I'm at now is to create. Not necessarily create, but be on like a a fucking constructive design that's gonna empower and inspire others to do basically whatever the fuck they want to do, not give a fuck about a consequence, not worry about he said, she said, what they're gonna think, what she just thought about me, blah blah. None of that shit matters. You have a fucking goal that's gonna make you successfully financial, well known, famous, a fucking legend at the end of the day. Do that shit. Start off with nothing. Start off, you come in this world naked, so start with literally just being naked. If you're broke and want to see your, if you're broke and you see yourself being the next whatever, but a millionaire or something, you have to start naked. You have to start being broke first. You have to be broke first. You have to, religiously, how I see it, you gotta fucking be, your faith is your down payment to God. Because God's gonna take you through a whole lot. It's gonna hurt you, all of that. He's gonna put the devil basically in front of you, see how you can cope with the devil first. And then he's gonna lay down this blessing for you just because off your faith is. So I look at it as, you're gonna have nothing at first before you get to where you really wanna be. And I feel like if I can create and inspire others to do what they want to do, be themselves and not worry about shit, not give two fucks about a consequence, you'll be straight.
So where does Slade go in the next 5-6 years in this generation?
In this fucked up generation, Slade is probably gonna be at the top. I see it, Slade sees it, Justy sees it. Those are all the me. Justy, Slade, Justin, whatever you know me by, that is all me. And I see myself in 5 to 6 years being a successful black man in a fucked up industry, a fucked up generation now that gets even more fucked up in 5 to 6 years. I see myself inspiring that, changing that, and becoming something that's new and better. Like Virgil started off with Pyrex, Off-White, now LV. He's the lead designer for LV. That is a black man who started off nothing, got famous, and is doing what he visualized. He's trying to change the youth. I'm not necessarily trying to change the youth. I want the youth to be able to do what the fuck they want to do, but constructively in a good way. I feel like if the youth feeds off of the same person next to him, okay, fashion-wise, y'all gonna be dressed the same because you're looking at what he had. Oh, I want that. Okay, let me go buy it now. As the youth, in my aspect of what I want to bring to the table as far as my clothing designing, I feel like I should be able to create an outfit for a person. They can tell the person where they got it from, obviously, but let that person that's wearing my outfit that I created inspire that other person to go shop at where I'm at, but also create their own thing. Don't see what I'm gonna bring or where I'm at in 5 to 6 years as a idolization. Don't idolize anything about Slade, Justy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, or me. Don't idolize any of that shit. But at the end of the day, I hope what I bring in 5 to 6 years, and I hope where I'm at in 5 to 6 years, is a very good place.